Today it's just coffee and chat. Good morning and welcome to the Chronic Pain Call-In Show, the only show about chronic pain where you can call in live. I'm your host, Josephofborg. I'm here every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I look forward to talking to you. Good morning. Sorry, just had to make sure my camera and my mic were on. Welcome to the Chronic Pain Call-In Show. I am Josephofborg, and today it's just a little coffee and chat. I like to do these episodes every once in a while because I don't always want to feel like I'm giving you guys a lecture. If you have a topic about chronic pain that you want to hear about, talk about, hear me discuss, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Let's see, got to put up my call-in banner. There you go. The number, if you want to call in live this morning, is 725-333-4140. Phone should be up and running, so I'm willing to take calls this morning if anybody wants to call in. And I just thought I'd come on and rap with you guys a little bit. Also due to the fact that I've been having kind of a crazy week, so I'm a little bit behind the curve for the show. I really didn't have I really didn't want to have a topic today. I wanted to kind of give it a chance to be a little bit more free form, just talk with you guys a little bit. As much as this show is about information, it's also about building community. So occasionally I like to just come on and chat, let you guys get to know a little bit more about me, what I've got going on. That's how we get to know one another, and I believe that's how we end up networking. That's one of the big keys, I think, to helping manage a chronic illness, especially a pain-related illness. So many of us end up housebound. Good morning, Shannon. So many of us end up housebound, isolated. Isolation often leads to depression. Depression can lead to things like suicide. Obviously, if you're having those kinds of thoughts, you want to talk to some professionals. But I really believe where there are literally millions of us with chronic pain, networking, finding you're not alone, reaching out to one another, trying to have meaningful relationships and dialogues, sharing information is essential. It's literally a matter of life and death. So like I said, today I just wanted to come on and chat for a little bit. I'll just talk a little bit about my week and what things I've got going on, share my story with you a little bit, talk a little bit about some things I've got coming up. A good friend of mine through the internet named DJ Porkchop, who also has a spinal cord stimulator, recently did a show on frequently asked questions about spinal cord stimulators. I'm going to be downloading that and adding some information to that, my opinions, because we don't always see exactly eye to eye. But I like to do whatever I can to help support him and promote his channel as well. So if you want to check that out, you can visit Spinal Cord Stimulator Success Stories. In fact, I think I can put up a link in the chat. If not, I'll go in and add that as a live link that you'll be able to check on, click on. One of the reasons that I really always want to do my best to help him out and promote his efforts is this show really would not even exist without his encouragement and help. Unfortunately, I don't have the computer power to have us both on live. We tried doing a show where we talked back and forth over Zoom while broadcasting it as a live stream, and I simply don't have the computing capacity to do that. So let's see. For big news, I recently went to see my orthopedic surgeon because I had a chest x-ray at the urgent care, and they saw some degenerative evidence in my thoracic spine. Went in, got some better quality x-rays, really targeted at my spine, at my orthopedist. They're sending me out for a MRI. They're going to do my thoracic and my lumbar spine, but in a nutshell, I've got bone spurs growing up and down from my vertebra on pretty much every level, thoracic, everything they could see. they're pretty apparent. I could see them myself. So that's much to his credit. He is sending me out to a rheumatologist to see if there's anything they can do to help slow the progression of my disease. But things are how they are. It's just kind of a cherry on the sundae to my overall situation. That knowledge really doesn't change things. Um, However, it has helped it has helped my wife and I solidify the idea that the time has come to move. I've begun to experience different motor skills issues. I'm becoming more and more clumsy, which seems to it's kind of made us believe that things are coming to a head where it's while I still can. So we are looking at moving to be closer to family, out of the Las Vegas Valley, back to the Midwest. Uh, Looking at southern Iowa because I want to avoid those ferocious Minnesota winters. We can be about 300 miles south of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. That makes a considerable difference in the quality and severity of the winters, but it would still make us commutable to go see our children and the rest of her family. I don't have any surviving family members, so it's really not such a big issue to me. Yes, I expect the cold may aggravate my pain a little bit. Perhaps, hey, if you're interested, if you think weather in pain or the effects of weather and systems on pain would be a good topic for me to discuss, uh, type weather in the comments. Okay, help me out. Help me know what you guys want to know. But yeah, so we're looking at moving. Um, I've had some issues with our car that we've had to get repaired. It's just been a little bit frantic this week. uh, I haven't made it to my physical therapy that I do at the pool. I don't actually see a physical therapist every week. I've been to enough physical therapy that I've got a routine of exercises I do. I happen to do them in the pool. If what kind of exercise or the relationship between chronic pain and exercise is something, again, that you think you want to hear about, type exercise in the comments. Again, I want to value your time and respect your time. So I really want to cover topics and discuss topics that you guys are interested in or you want to know about. Um, Shannon says, "Yep, yep." Which Shannon? Sorry, there's a little lag between the time you talk and the time you type and the time I see it. Excuse me. Other than that, I'm really looking forward to putting together this video and putting it on the spinal cord stimulator support page that I run. I've also got a group. Um, I've kind of taken on the role in my mind of trying to help shepherd people who are just beginning the chronic pain experience, I guess, or their journey uh, through the process. I try to make topical videos to help you guys out who are just starting this since I've been at it for quite some time. Of course, those who are looking at having less invasive procedures, I've had radio frequency ablations, I've done all the massage and acupuncture and all that, we'll call it non-invasive stuff. I've had radio frequency ablations a couple times, been coping with chronic pain for at least a decade now. So, and of course, if you are somebody who's looking at a pain pump or a spinal cord stimulator, those are really unlike any other surgery. And I truly believe knowledge is power. So if you can get experience from somebody who's actually had one and get knowledge, then I believe that can help you have a better result. So, um, other than that, I didn't have too much else going on. Weather's been pretty decent here. I've been doing pretty well, been getting out a lot. Um, yes, absolutely. Emotions are tied to chronic pain. It's not, some people think it's in their head, but stress causes a hormone, and I want to say it's called cortisol, which aggravates inflammation. So yes, literally getting stressed and getting pissed off and whatnot can literally make your pain worse. It's not all in your head, even though there are people who would want you to believe that. Um, I find I'm not so sensitive to the cold as much as I am sensitive to changes in the barometric pressure. But I've got a 3-level cervical fusion. I've got 4 titanium screws in my shoulder. I've got a implanted spinal cord stimulator. And one of the reasons why I understand, or one of the reasons as I understand it, is that for instance, with the screws in my shoulder and the screws in my neck, the bone expands and contracts uh, at a different rate than the metal. So when you're subjected to a pressure or a temperature change, that it can cause you to feel it. Hey Wanda, good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Just having a little coffee and chatting this morning. I really didn't have a topic, but I'd love it if somebody would at least call in to test out the phone line, because I've tested it using my cell phone, but it would really be great if somebody could just call in to say hi. Um, and let me take your call live on the air just to make sure that all my tech is working. Often when I don't get any calls, I find myself wondering, hey, is this thing working? Did people try to call and they just couldn't get through? So, but that's really all I've got. Like I said, I'm going to just chat for a few more minutes. I have been really active, at least active for me. We're going to move the end of May, 1st of June. So we're starting to go through some stuff, sort stuff out, throw out stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff ends up with your social security number on it till I started shredding stuff that I'm not going to haul cross country with us. But so yeah, I've been just a little bit every day getting way ahead of the project so I can pace myself. And of course, I've had a lot of support and help with that from my wife. I would quite literally be lost without her. I don't have a whole lot else this morning, and like I said, I've been pretty active. I don't think I'm going to be in the chair any 40 or 50 minutes today. I'm actually targeting to do about 20, and like I said, hoping I can get somebody to call in and test the tech. If you're listening and you're not viewing, the number is 725-333-4140 to talk to me live. If you just want to say hi, if you want to request a uh, topic, if you want to discuss a certain issue, or if you just want to say hi. I believe we are going to look at moving from Las Vegas back to the Midwest to be closer to family, Wanda. We're actually kind of targeting southern Iowa, which will put us drivable distance to the family, especially our kids who are grown. Uh, we have a grandchild that just turned 2, um, and it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, moving from Vegas to there, climate and whatnot wise, because I don't want to see her missing out on any more of the grandbaby and whatnot than necessary. So I know most of you who catch this do catch it in replay, so I want to throw out, make sure I let you know that you can contact me several different ways if you want to hear a topic, make a suggestion, or whatever. Um, you can leave, obviously, a message in the comments. You can email me at Josephofborg, B-O-R-G, like the Star Trek characters, at gmail.com. And I check the phone a couple times a week. I really got to get around to putting a greeting on my voicemail. But if you call the same number, 725-333-4140, you can leave me a voice message, and I try and check those a couple of times a week. So lots of ways to get a hold of me. Like I said, I really didn't pick a topic for this week. I've had a lot going on. And really, when I started sitting down to do it, I had so many topics in mind that I couldn't really narrow it down to one I wanted to do today. I think I'm going to have to sit down and really work on making a list and then try and put them in some kind of priority. Wanda tried to call. Okay, let me make one quick tech change here, Wanda. Wanda, could you try and call me back? And we'll see if this will come through. I just changed my windows. In fact, while I'm waiting for you to try and call back, I'm going to see if I can get it to ring through on my calling from my cell phone. Okay, it looks like it's working. Um, there we go. Good morning. You're on the air with Joseph of Borg.
Good morning. It's Wanda Self. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay. I thought I'd call and let you know.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a super tech guy, but I've got like four windows open to run this, and one of them's the phone, and it looks like I have to have the phone one on top for it to ring through. So I appreciate you calling in and at least helping me check that out, because now I know I've got to leave that running on the top. So,
Good.
did you have anything in particular, or did you just call to help me out? All right. Well, hey, I appreciate it, and I thank you so much for taking time to do that. You have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the show.
And
Uh,
I'll see.
all right. Bye-bye. All right. So we know the phone tech does indeed work. So, Wanda, I'll hang on a minute if you want to try and call in. I'm just moving some windows around to make this a little more accessible for me. Um, I've got to have face. I've got a really crappy computer, and I've got to have Facebook open. I've got to have the phone open, and I've got to have my streaming software open so that I can stream into Facebook successfully. For some reason, Facebook doesn't like my computer interface. So yeah, like I said, this week it was just a matter of saying hello. We're getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope you guys are able to celebrate that one way or the other. Um, I don't have a lot else. Like I said, I didn't have terribly exciting. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Shannon. Hey, it's my pleasure. Like I said, this gives me a purpose. It gives me something positive to do. It's why I'm always encouraging other people to reach out, find some purpose in life. When a lot of us leave the workforce, we kind of lose a piece of our identity. So I think trying to find something positive to do with your time is really important. So that said, I'm not going to blab on here all day, and when I really didn't have a particular topic. So uh, as always, Josephofborg, I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by today and check this out. I'll see you guys next week. I'll have a topic. Again, please feel free to suggest a topic, check it out. And with that, one love, Josephofborg. I'm out of here.